Hi, Kurt here with Inspections Over Coffee. What are ancillary services? Ancillary services are what make you more profitable as either an inspector or an inspection company. It also makes you far more likely to have that realtor tell the client to call you because you can handle everything for them. If the realtor and the buyer have to find you as just the inspector, and then there's a question about lead paint, a question about mold, a question of like who can look at the inside of the sewer line, who can do termites. If you can't provide all that, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. So you want to have all of those things set up. If you're going to learn about mold, lead paint, asbestos, the first place you'd want to start is with your state's governing website, because some states have requirements and other states do not. So in Colorado, there's a very specific path you take through the EPA to be able to do asbestos testing. There's another path you take, somewhat EPA related, to be able to test for lead paint. There are some things you could do just by going to your local lab and learning how to do them. You can rent expensive equipment, you don't have to buy it. Heck, sometimes the lab will even let you borrow mold equipment. You don't have to spend the $700, but you better know what you're doing, which in some states, again, Florida has licensing for mold assessors because you need to learn how to write up how to fix the problem. Don't be that inspector that just takes the mold samples, charges $300-400, and then forwards them a lab result and says, yeah, well, we took the samples and we wrote this down and blah, blah. You're just ripping people off and nobody likes that. So you should learn about solar panels. You should learn about pools and spas. Because again, I say this is the nicest possible way, but our company does it. So if you're out there and you're not part of us, you're a competitor of ours, and if we're both designed to talk 1 week apart to a group of realtors, and you say, well, I only do the home inspection, I'm only focused on that, I spend 6 hours there, I want you to follow me around, I'm gonna tell you everything I've ever learned about houses. And then we come in and we go, well, we finished in 2 hours, we're doing thermal cameras, we could do pools, spas, solar panels, we can do sewer scopes, termites, mold, lead paint, and all of a sudden, like, you know where that's going, right? So ancillary services are super important, but what's also great is, at the end of the day, you're probably going to average between $300 and $400 per house that you go to for the inspection itself. Well, if you can learn how to do all those things I just talked about, and maybe commercial buildings, well, now you might walk out of a house and your average starts to bump up 400, 500, 600, 700. Now if you did 40 houses last month and 40 houses this month, and one was at a $400 average and one was at a $500 average, that's $4,000 extra dollars that your business made by offering extra services. Now, again, even if you pay your sewer scope person who's part of a sewer company, whatever, $100, $150, $200, and you charge client $250 for having made got credit card fees and booking it and all that. Again, once you get big enough, you do 1,000 of those, it's $50,000 if you made $50 on each one of those that you set up. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about, if you just want to be a home inspector or if you want to have a successful company. So I hope that helps you understand what it means for ancillary services and how they can benefit your business. Okay, take care.